Station 1. In this station, we're going to talk about what is an infographic. So I'm going to take a minute and go through the website, give you some instructions, and then you're going to have an opportunity to go off on your own, explore some of the videos and the Google searches that I've provided for you, just so you can get some inspiration for what your task is going to be. So this station is all about explaining what an infographic is. So you're going to start out today by going through the website, which of course is linked on the calendar. You're going to start out watching this video that just talks about what is an infographic. So make sure you have your headphones today, and you're going to go through, look at this, jot down any notes on your planning document that seem relevant for what you're going to be doing. You're going to have a lot of choice on this project, so if you see something today that really stands out, make sure you make a note of that. This video is just going to really tell you what is an infographic. Why is it relevant to you? You've seen a lot of infographics on Pinterest and different places online, and so I want you to understand what it is and why it's effective. That leads you right into your next video that's going to talk about effective infographics. So infographics are really eye-catching. They're a really great way to gather people's attention and to get a lot of information disseminated really, really quickly. But there are some key things that you can do on your infographic to make it the most effective, where people are going to remember your data and you're going to be able to get your point across really clearly. So make sure you watch this video. It'll give you a lot of insight on that. The next thing that I want you to look at are different types of infographics. That's what the next video is. Depending on what the purpose of your infographic is, whatever your claim is that you're going to be using your support to prove, your evidence is going to back up this claim, you might want to use a different type of infographic. And so this video goes through those types so that you know the type of infographic that's going to be able to portray your message the best. The next thing that I have for you is an infographic about infographics. So maybe you're not as familiar with infographics and you kind of want to know why we need infographics. What is the point of them? Go through and look at this infographic. I think that you'll get a lot of new information, and just by reading the infographic, it'll kind of help you understand why infographics are effective. You can see the use of color, the way that things are organized. There are really accessible graphs on here that give you a lot of key information. You can fit a lot of information in a little space. You know, you're very concise and make sure that you're getting your point out there. So this is definitely something that you're going to look at today. After you get through that portion where you've watched the videos, you've read the infographic, the next thing that I want you to do is just explore. I want you to use some of the prior knowledge that we've gathered through our research process. I want you to see some really great examples. Put those things together and you should get some really great inspiration for what the potential is for you to create your own infographic. So if you click on this image right here today, after you've gone through and done all those other parts, you'll see that I already have done this Google search for you. You can go through on here, and if you want to just look at the images, there's so many great images. You can already see the use of color, all the different types of infographics that there are. If you see one that really stands out to you, you might want to use it as a model when you actually are creating your own infographic. So you're just going to really go through and find something that speaks to you. You can also go back and you can look at just some of the different websites that there are, maybe that have some additional examples on there, or just some clarification if you're confused on maybe what a good infographic looks like. Okay, when you are done with that portion, then you'll be ready to move on to the next station, and there will be another video for you there. Happy exploring!